Saw temperatures jump up into the lower 90s this afternoon, had some clouds roll through, even a little bit of rain that cooled us back off into the low to mid 80s. Pretty comfortable as we head out the door as we head into this evening, but it will be a little bit warm and it will certainly be humid. Temperatures only dropping down to about 75 as we head into the overnight hours tonight. For tomorrow, we get up to about 92. We'll likely start to see those clouds begin to develop, especially into the afternoon. We'll also be tracking the chance of some evening thunderstorms developing across parts of mid-Missouri as well. Can't totally rule out a spot shower or two into the early morning hours as well, so have that umbrella ready with you. But it'll be especially into the evening once we get past the evening rush. We're expecting those storms to start to really get going across our area. So I'm going to show you three of our different weather models that we're tracking into tomorrow that are showing three wildly different solutions. This is going to be a pretty tough forecast to kind of get through. This is the high resolution NAM model that we use. This typically only goes out about 60 or so hours, but it gives us a clearer picture of how well defined some of these storms could be. You can see by 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, looking pretty menacing. That'll jump through fairly quickly. By 8 o'clock, could see some strong gusty winds along this front as it continues to push off to the south. Lots of heavy rainfall to go with that as well. That's option number one. Let's take a look at the other model that we look at for high-resolution weather data, the HER. As we head into tomorrow morning, here's that chance of a couple spotty showers as we're stepping out the door early tomorrow morning. This wants to develop a similar line of storms, but it's a little bit later, about an hour or two later than the one we were just looking at, and that should start to dive southward as we head into the rest of the evening. So we can see that there's at least a hint of some evening thunderstorms starting to develop. Here's option number three, a little bit different, seeing a more widespread chance at some storms as we head into early tomorrow morning. This is our Barron 3-kilometer model. That lifts off to the north, and what I'm thinking that this model in particular is doing is it has more storms in the morning, and that helps diffuse some of those storms into the evening. Check this out. Pretty much nothing, so it's going to be an interesting forecast as we get into tomorrow, something where we're going to have to keep a close eye on if that line of storms can get going, because there will certainly be the heat and humidity to get things rocking at times into tomorrow evening. We could also be dealing with some heavy rainfall as this stormy pattern looks like it wants to continue throughout much of the rest of the work week. We'll keep a close eye on how tomorrow evening will develop. Other than that, hot and humid, temperatures right around 92 degrees. Into the low to mid 80s though by the time we get to the middle of the week, thanks to some of those storm chances, and it looks like we continue to cool into Saturday and Sunday.